Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love stationery and planning and doing things creatively on paper. And if that sounds like your kind of community, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Today, we're going to set up a full week of dailies in my A5 Daily Duo from Erin Condren. This is the daily planner that I am pulling from when I just need more room to breathe and break down my day a little bit more because it's 1 page per day. We're going to set up every day in the week for what week are we on? I'm going to be doing the week of February 16th, and we're going to be using items from Planything. I just got a package from Amber. She's over in the Netherlands. Actually, let me show you Amber. She sent these over to me to review and flip through for you guys, so you can get a sense for her shop. This is Amber. She's lovely. Again, she's located in the Netherlands, and she has releases throughout the year, like monthly releases, but she also has a monthly subscription. And this month, I'm sharing with you the a la carte items that you can purchase from her website. Where do we even begin? I also want to make sure that we flip through the sticker books, and I did swatch out the washi. So let's take a look at the 3 new sticker books releasing on February 15th at 11 a.m. Central Time. So the washi tape, the stickers, February 15th, 11 a.m. Central Time. You can use Joyful 10 to save 10% off of your purchase. The prices on the website, if you're located in the US, the price includes tariffs, so that when it arrives to you, you're not going to pay anything in addition. The sticker books, let me pull these guys out. So the sticker books are $18.99, and that includes the tariffs. If you're located in Europe or the UK, the Europe price is $16.5 and the UK price is $13.99. So you are definitely seeing the tariffs included for US prices, but at least it's included in the price, so you know out the door what you're paying for. So sticker books releasing are Sweet Spring. I haven't flipped through these yet. Sweet Spring stitched border plain boxes. You guys, very excited about this because by default, I add stitching to colorful boxes. I just do that. I like that it kind of draws out the boxes a little bit more. We'll see if her stitching is dark enough for my taste, but I love that this is a new item that she's coming out with in response to seeing so many people in the planner community adding stitching. And then we have one of my favorite collections from Amber is the Black Alphabet. So we have Black Alphabet Part 3 dropping, and these items are so good whether you're a creative planner, a decorative planner, or you're a journaler, you're a creative lister, you're a memory keeper, you make cards. Like her sticker books are great. So we're going to flip through these 3 sticker books. And then actually, let's look at the washi tape first, and I'll show you them swatched out. But since I already started opening these up, let's do this. If you're new here, I don't edit my videos. I do that for 2 reasons. Let me move this out of the way while I'm opening it. I do that because I'm short on time, and editing is, it's a time suck, and I'm a toddler mom that works as much as she can when she can. And so editing would take away from family time. So I don't edit for that reason, and also because I just like hanging out with people and talking about stationery. And so it is authentic to who I am to just sit here and chat like we're hanging out. So yeah, if you need to put me on 2 times speed, you are welcome to do that. If you want to grab your planner supplies and start swatching pens and hang out with me, you can do that too. You know, just whatever you want. But we definitely are going to be a little bit longer in this video because we have 3 sticker books to flip through, and of course the washi, and a full week of daily duo plan with me. So let's start with, and it's very windy outside, so we might hear some noises. So let's start with the washi tape. The washi tape, I love her washi tape. Really good. You guys are going to see some sweet potato on my fingers. I gotta admit it, I have been going hard on the very viral trend of sweet potatoes stuffed with cheese. So I just had lunch, so sorry if you see some sweet potato. So we have 12 washi tape dropping in this February release, and it really is, this looks like it's going to be her very springy release. These are good for spring and summer, pretty pastels. She always gives us really good textures. These are layering washi that are going to work so well no matter what you're using. So there's 12. She might be doing bundles, I'm not sure, but they are available individually for $2.60. That is the tariffed price. So out the door, it's $2.60. And then if you're in if you're in Europe, it's $2.25, and if you're in the UK, it's $1.92. So there you can kind of see the markup to include the tariffs. So we've got 3 green. Are we gonna focus here? 3 green, and I did swatch these for you. Horizontal stripes, scallops, and grid. 2 new pinks, the stripe and the hex. I gotta say, grid, has really been popular, but this is like a orangey, it's like an orange creamsicle. It's not yellow, it's not orange, it's somewhere in between. But my favorite pattern right now really is the horizontal stripe. I just love it so much. And then we have like a really pretty lavender. I wanted to pull out some other purples that we've seen from Planything, because I know if you've been here for a while, if you're purchasing things from Planything and you're starting to wonder, do I already have that color? Let me just show you. These are previously released purples. Actually, let's focus on the grid. This one has a little bit more of like a red undertone to it, and it's a little bit brighter and darker. This one's a little bit more muted. And then what is releasing on February 15th is a much softer, it almost looks more like gray undertone purple. So I'm pretty confident that Amber is not repeating colors. So if you're like, oh, I already have a light purple, you probably don't have this tone. And some people might not notice the difference or care the difference. But if you're a stationery enthusiast, or if you collect certain like textures or patterns of washi, you can rest assured that you don't have this one yet, because at least looking at the, oh, I even have another one. Hold on. The grid washis with the white lines on it. This is what we've seen before, and this is what is releasing. So I just want to be thorough for you guys, and I'm not going to pull out all of the pinks, but I'm going to be fairly safe to say that all of the colors, whenever she releases a new color or a set of washi, they're going to be in a different color. So you're not going to get any repeats here. But just for the sake of kicks, like here we've got some pinks, and they look like they might match maybe this one, but again, it's a different texture. So we have like a hexagon honeycomb pattern and a horizontal stripe, whereas this is a vertical stripe. So she's not going to repeat colors, and she's not going to repeat the same textures on those colors. So these are the washi tape, and I did go ahead and swatch them in my stationery swatch book. Wait, where did was this one here? No, this one. Actually, I wanted to keep this one out. That's right. I pulled this guy out. This must have been in a recent release, and it looks very similar to this color set. Is it an exact match? It might be. Well, it looks a little bit different with the grid, but this was in a previous release. But see how like slowly, if you're, picking up washi from her every month, you might eventually get all of the patterns in a colorway, but she's not going to re-release them if she's already given that color and that pattern. Okay, let's take a look at the washi, and then we'll get to the sticker books. I am a collector. I'm a stationery enthusiast, and I like collecting stationery. And of course I love using it, but collecting is a separate hobby from actually using stationery as well. And so I started this guy. This is an Archer and Olive A5 notebook. This was the Doorbuster notebook from November 2025. It's got like it's called Superfan, and it's got like Archer and Olive stationery on it. People ask me all the time, how do you use so many Archer and Olive notebooks? I'm an ambassador for them, and I just do. I have a number of Archer and Olive notebooks in my collection because I use them. I use them for different things. This one is what I'm using in 2026 to kind of catalog the stationery that I'm purchasing. And it's just going to become like a lookbook just for fun, like memory keeping my purchases. And I just started this. So here is Planything. and the washi, and I just swatched it out so you can see what these guys look like. But you have a really pretty kind of honey yellow. You've got your greens, your blues, your purples, and your pinks. So these are the 12 washi. They're all 0.8 centimeters that are releasing on February 15th. And again, you can buy them individually, $2.60 if you're in the US, $2.25 if you're in Europe, $1.92 if you're in the UK. And yeah, just really pretty pastels. And they're all good textures, like I said, for layering and whatnot. So that is your look at the colors. Let's take a look at the sticker books, and then we're going to get to decorating. We're going to keep the washi nearby because I am going to use these today. I'm not going to do a ton of decorating on each page because I want it to be functional and I want to have room for, you know, writing and whatnot. But I do want to add little kisses of things throughout the Daily Duo. Okay, so this is Sweet Spring, 330 stickers, 15 sticker sheets. So we can see the pattern on the back is florals. This is an A5 size sticker book. So if you're familiar with like some of these larger sticker books, every once in a while I like to show you the size difference because you might be thinking about, how am I going to store my sticker books? This is a standard US small shop sticker book size. This is the Planything A5 sticker book size. All of our sticker books are always this size. And then this is the Happy Planner sized sticker book. So significantly narrower, a little bit closer in width to the US size, but definitely about an inch shorter than the Happy Planner sticker book. All right. Trying to make sure I want to answer as many questions as I can in this video, just to save time on the comment section. Although you are, of course, welcome to leave me a comment if you have a question. Okay, so Sweet Spring, we're going to see lots of pastels and ooh, pretty florals. This first sheet is clear, and they are individual blooms. I love individual blooms because I can layer them however I want and can create my own look. We've got some bigger clusters here. Ooh, little birdie. It's cute. We have framed out boxes. What's cool about these is they're actually cut inside. So this can be an individual frame with access to your paper underneath. So this is actually cut inside and then it's kiss cut around the florals. That's quite nice. I don't know if she's done those before. It's at least been a while. Then we have our functional boxes that are going to match that first collection. And I always say this, I love that she includes circles for the functional boxes. They are just, yeah, super helpful, and they kind of just change up the look. I like the layering, the drop shadow look of the solid box, or the solid circle underneath the writable, well, they're all writable, but the framed out circle. We have bullets here as well. And then we're getting into the next collection, and we have more kind of Eastery themed with the tulips and the little carrot house. Very cute. Makes me want to do a different week because this definitely has Easter vibes. We'll do a different collection, I think, for this week since I'm not going to be decorating for Easter. But here's our second decorative sheet for Easter. Lots of bunny rabbits. Love the little chicks up here. We have matching florals. These are very pretty. I like how this can frame out like the corner section of a planner. Very pretty how it's cut with some angles. Then we have more kind of frameage. This also kiss cut on the inside, so you have access to the paper underneath. Very pretty. Then we have our functional boxes that are going to fit or match those deco. Ooh, we've got a little bit more color. I like this. This might be the one we use this week. Yeah, I kind of like it. So we've got the gal. She's reading a book. She's doing some floral stuff. Very like boho floral. I like the color collection here. Very pretty. Amber does a great job providing us with decorative stickers. Oh, cute. Yep. I like pastels with darker colors that make them pop a little bit more on the page. So these collections that have a little bit more color definitely grab my eye. Love the illustration style on these. We've got like the honeybee. I love the florals here too. Very pretty. These are little butterflies. All the decorative stickers are clear. Oh, we're gonna have fun. I'm definitely using this collection this week in this video. In this spread that I'm gonna decorate shortly. So cute. We have our functional boxes that are gonna fit or match that collection. And then we have our spring phrases and headers. Live in the spring life. Spring, a lovely reminder of how beautiful change can truly be. Bloom where you're planted, live life in full bloom. May you bloom beautifully as the flowers. The earth laughs in flowers. Happy spring. Welcome spring. And those are clear as well. So that is Sweet Spring. We are 100% using this sticker book today. So I'm going to set that aside. Very excited for this one. Stitched border plain boxes, 15 sticker sheets. These are all going to be on, dude, they're like patches. Amazing. Okay, well, 100% I'm going to need Amber to make these in other colors. Maybe even do a neutrals one. Like this could be like rainbow stitched border plain boxes, but I'd love to see like a neutral stitch boxes. Very pretty. What she's done different than how I actually manually add stitches to my boxes is she's done them kind of tonal. So it's like a couple shades darker than the colored box itself. And then she went lighter on the stitches for the darker color. So here's our tones of red, tones of pink. Ooh, you guys, look at the nails. Look at the sweater. My very puffy sweater right now. I love the kind of dirty mauvey pinks. Purples. Ooh, more like violets. Blues. Little kind of aqua-y colors. I love that there's the boxes and the circles. Greens, softer greens. Oranges and neutrals. Yellows. Browns. Ah, I love it. These gray ones definitely have like a greeny undertone to them. Ooh, bigger ones. Love. Love, love, love. So that is stitched border plain boxes. I need more colors. I'm curious to know what these would have looked like if the stitching was black, if they'd pop more. But I think stitches have always been needed for colorful boxes. Every colorful box I've ever had from any company, it's too flat. It needs a border. And I think we gravitate towards functional boxes because they have a frame. And when you get a colorful box, the design is the color itself and there is no frame. It still needs a frame somehow. So very good on Amber to actually create a colorful box that is framed out. Love this. Love it. Need it in all the colors. Last sticker book is Black Alphabet Part 3. I'm so excited. Ooh, this is a good summer one. This reminds me of like summer camp. So here's our first alphas, and these are on clear. So clear black alphas. Yes, yes, yes. So here's the first one. Alphabet continues onto the second page. This is a narrower fancy font. Very pretty, all caps. We've seen bohemian type ones before. I wonder, well, that's colorful. Hold on. This is the original Black Alphabet. Hold on. I know y'all will ask me, how does that compare? Similar to this font. It's different. So this is the original Black Alphabet. If you look at the D, for example, so like the D in the original has almost like a moon with the coming out. And see how the D has one of the Ds at least has that like divot. That's different than the new D. It's also a bolder font. The E's, you can also do a comparison of the E's. And what else can we see on the same page? The G's. So it is different, but if you liked that font from the original and you want to restock, or maybe you missed the original Black Alphabet, you can get at least a little like taste of that font in this new one. This is great. This is a font that will get used all the time. Very, very clean. It's got a couple of different flourishes with like the M and the B, the Q, the R, the W, but very nice and delicate, which is such a juxtaposition to this. I love a bold black font. This is fabulous. And we haven't seen one quite like this in her previous 2 Black Alphabet sticker books. So I'm loving that. Also loving this one. This is new. Haven't seen one quite like this in her previous sticker books. I should be counting, excuse me, the number of fonts. This is fun with a little heart for the eyes. And all of these are caps. No lowercase on this one. Another bold font. And this last one got some punctuation at the end. So how many total fonts? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 different clear black fonts on this one. And I will always say that when it comes to purchasing sticker books, they're always going to be a better value than individual sticker sheets. So I love when small shops come out with sticker books because what was the price on this one? $18.99 for 15 sheets. Like there's no way you get an alpha sticker sheet for, I don't know, under, I want to say like $4. So to have 8 different fonts, 15 sheets at $18.99 is pretty good value. So, and it's so good to take like on the go. So I love this. Her release for February 15th is nice. I'm very excited about this. You guys ready to play? Let's do it. This is, we'll zoom in a little bit. This is the Erin Condren Daily Duo. And what's great about this guy is you do get a weekly overview and you get your dailies. There is a little bit of color on the Daily Duo. This one, this is, I can't remember what it's called. This design is called, but it does have a little bit of a soft, again, that mauvey pink is the color right now. And I just want to dress it up a little bit. So let's see what we can do for this guy. And because each page is its own day, I can decorate them differently. I want to keep them coordinated, but decorated differently. So let's start with the day of the week, or the full week spread. I'm gonna grab my washi tape. And I do want to do some dating, so I'm gonna need some date stickers. I want to keep this pretty open and functional, so I don't really want to add any decorative elements here other than maybe washi. And I want to stick to, since we're in February, not quite to spring, I want to stick to these guys. And even though the days are, I'm going to turn the page and it's going to be a different vibe, I still want it to be somewhat cohesive. And I think for this first page, again, because I don't want to go like over the top here, I'm going to grab, let's see, what color washi? Do like green? I'm going to go with green, and I'm going to change things up a little bit with the color up at the top. We're going to add washi up there. Do I add the washi above the pink? I mean, the pink kind of matches, so I could have it be like double stripe 5. Let's zoom in here. I'm going to leave the pink. I'm not going to cover it up. And it's going to give me a little bit of extra dimension there. Let's go back to the butterflies. Not doing anything super crazy here. I'm going to grab this guy, this clear butterfly. Just going to add it up here. I always recommend this if you are just getting into decorative planning. Keep your decorative elements to margin so that you have room to actually write things. The other thing I'm going to do, if I don't have a ton of margin here, the Erin Condren planner does a really great job of like utilizing space. If you want to add decorations but not lose things, stick to like the dividing line between days so that no sticker is taking up too much space between or like on the page. So if I put this right here on the seam between Saturday and Sunday, I still have room to write for Saturday and Sunday. I still have 3 bullets here and 3 bullets here. So I like to kind of just stick to margins, stick to dividing lines, and I think that's all we need to do. Oh, the Daily Duo doesn't have dates. So let's actually go to, is this the, I think we're going to go with this one. And I think that circle is going to be a little too big. What if we did like a little bloop right there, and then a little bloop maybe right here. And this is going to be for the week of February 16th. So I'm just going to put February 16 through the 22nd. February 16 through 22nd. And then do we want to add some numbers? I kind of think so. I'm going to grab my numeric essentials. This is from Mojo Jojo Plans. Lots of numbers here. I don't think Planything has done a numbers sticker book quite like this one. So I'm always grabbing this. It's one of my favorite sticker books from Mojo Jojo Plans because it's just a bunch of numbers. And the other option is Dailies. Dailies has the full numbers, whereas the other one is just, let's go with, I want kind of a fancy number. Does she have a cursive type number in this one? I think that's about as fancy as she gets. Don't have any more of those. I guess we can go with these ones. So I need, let's see, the 16th through the 22nd. And I'm going to, I could add the number down here. I just need to think, where am I going to need the most writing space? Is it going to be on the bullet lists or on the open space? And what I like to do with this particular layout is write down on the left side what appointments and activities and events are actually happening that day. So these are like time constrained events. And then this is just to-dos that have to happen on those particular days that I don't want to forget. And I typically fill this in advance of the week. I think I kind of want to go over here. just to change things up and leave a little bit of room here. The other thing you could do with this weekly layout is memory keeping. So on the left side, you could write down, I don't know, something that happened, or something funny your kid said, or something like that. And since I'm not sure, once we get to that week, what we're going to be doing with it, I'm going to give myself more room there on the left side. So let's get this guy set up. And I don't think I said this at the beginning, but because I know this video is going to be a little bit longer, I do have a timestamp. Should have said this at the beginning. Timestamp down in the description box with the plan with me element clearly identified. We're going to keep our dating guys nearby because we will probably, oh, hold on, pardon my reach, probably going to want to date some of our other days as well. This is a bone. It's a paper folding tool. I use it whenever I use clear stickers to press in the sticker. Helps it like remove the air between the clear sticker and the paper, and it gives it a more kind of like gelled in solid look. So we have just finished the weekly. I don't need to do a lot more. There's not a lot of room to play in this layout. So we're going to leave it just like that, but we do have a little bit more room for activities here. So I'm going to flip this guy over, and because the daily gives me more room to like zoom in and get into the nitty gritty, I like to keep it kind of open, but at the same time, it's almost too much space sometimes on particular days within the week. So let's see how we can do this. And I want the 2 pages to be matching, but not like completely perfectly matching. So for this one, I think we're going to go with like the golden washi because I think it's pretty. And for Monday and Tuesday, we're going to use this page. Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, we can use. Wednesday, Thursday, let's use the honeybees. And then Friday, Saturday, we'll maybe do florals and the animals because they're cute. So let's go to this one. And where do I want to add washi? I don't want to date these 2 days just because I don't feel like it. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna lay some washi there. I'm gonna lay some washi here. And I'm gonna lay some washi at the bottom. I could do the grid, or I could change it up with the scallops. Should we change it up with the scallops? Let's see if Erin Condren paper will let me lift a washi tape. It will. I'm gonna lay this one down here. I like using washi as like a grounder if I'm gonna do a scene. And I'm actually gonna change this up. Lift this guy back up. Set this aside just in case. And let's try the scalloped side. I'm going to run this actually all the way across the top. The scallop washi is nice because the bottom part is actually pretty transparent. So it looks like, and especially on this Erin Condren paper, it's quite nice. It looks like it's truly scalloped up at the top. So we've added that. So Monday is President's Day, and I don't believe I have daycare that day for Esther, which means I'm not going to be able to get a ton of work done. So I like this kind of laundry homey type things, not likely to be accomplished. But like this loungy, it's like a really cute little plush couch. Let's do the couch here. And then we have a chair with tea. And I'm going to throw this right here. Might have gotten a little too close to the coil, but there you can see that. I love using washi tape as a grounding element for scenes. Okay, and we could do a couple of call out boxes. This to-do list is probably large enough for me for this particular day. So maybe I just want to add, I don't know, a highlight or something. Do we want to, let's bring in some green. I like using the solid colors as kind of decorative elements. Maybe we go there. And I like doing things in sets of 3. So we've got some open space. Now these are very springy. And we are not in spring on President's Day. May you bloom beautifully as the flowers. Live life in full bloom. Doesn't necessarily have to be related to spring. So I'm going to put this one here. Only because I feel like it needs something here. And then I got to figure out something else to do there. Let's see if we've got like a floral element that would not totally clash. Those are a little more pastel. Could go to the original first page florals. And I think we're going to do that. I'm going to grab this big one and some scissors. I'm going to trim this in half or cut this in half. Lay this guy right there. Let's hold on to this one. We might use this on the other side, on the other page. So keep that one. And then I definitely, we do have some orange, or I could do the green. I'm thinking the orange. I'm gonna do the orange right there, just like that. Now, when it comes to planning, I'm decorating this spread well in advance of February 16th. I will go on and say I'm currently filming this in January. So I don't know yet what is going to be happening on this day, but there's something very nice knowing that after today, after setting this up, this week is set and good to go. So I can immediately start planning well in advance. Now, we've done this page. I want the other side to be coordinated, but not exactly the same. But in order to have it be coordinated and not exactly the same, we're going to frame it out the same, just for consistency. And then we're going to stay with the same sticker collection or sticker page as this one. Again, I'm not doing too much functionally here. I could add some boxes to cover up the to-do header and then relabel it to-do with my own writing, but I don't feel the need to do that. Going back to this guy, I do think I'm gonna need to get more stuff done. So I am liking the laundry, and I want to change up the structure of this box. So I think we could probably lay the washi down up a bit higher and artificially raise the foundation here. And then I hope I can find a good quote sticker. To go, how did I do this? I did kind of overlap a little bit. Right here. Now what would be live in the spring life, bloom where you are planted. Again, this is not super spring themed. So live life. So the theme for this 2-day spread is going to be definitely blooms. And since we have flowers here, I'm going to move this guy here. And then let's go back to this guy. I'm going to change up the location a little bit so it's not too matchy-matchy. And then one more floral. I don't want to go overly pinky, and I'm not quite ready to use my one green bloom. So I'm just going to do this one. I think we'll just do that. So there is Monday and Tuesday. We have decorated, but we've lost 0 functionality. I mean, I did change up. Oh, you know, we didn't have a functional box. We could just add, just to coordinate it a little bit with the other side. Should we throw this guy like right here? Definitely created like a little cluster. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Do we want to lift up? Do we want the clear sticker to be over it? Maybe. Sure. I still have room to write in that box. So I'm just gonna straighten these guys out or flatten them in. All right, Dailies setup. And I gotta say that if decorative planning is new to you and you don't get it, you don't know why, the why is for this moment, for me sitting here in the quiet of this space, having time to myself to just play with stickers. It's really important to me that I do something creative every day. Is it necessary to put stickers on a planner to use it? No, but that's not the point. The point is to just sit and play. Like, we forget to play as adults, and having something that is both functional and like pretty when I open it up. Plus I got the entertainment of laying stickers down. It's like a win-win across the board. So let's see where we're at here. We've got our weekly setup, not too fancy. Then we have Monday and Tuesday. Let's pivot to Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday, I want to do, animals are so cute, but let's do the bee theme. And I kind of want to do the yellow again. Do we do the yellow scallops, or let's see. The yellow scallops could run across the whole week, and that could be kind of a grounding to it, because I like things to be coordinated but not too matchy-matchy, and the scallops would certainly bring the whole week together. So let's do it. Scallops for everybody. Now every time I say scallop, I think of The Bachelor. If you know, you know. Bachelor from like a couple couple seasons ago. But what I hate about The Bachelor is, like, soon as something becomes a thing, they really, like, overly do it. They just don't let it go. Okay. What do we want to do here? Oh, grounding. We want to ground. I'm going to do the same thing with the the grid. The grid washi is a nice grounding. It's like a floor or a ground. I'm going to go low down here. Grab our little outside our little greenhouse, or I'm not sure what we're calling this, but it's cute. Let's play a little bit in this area. Flatten it out. Should we do more scallops? Right here. I know some of the folks that use the Daily Duo wish that the to-do list went all the way down, so there wasn't this naked space. But as a decorative planner, I kind of love the extra space. It, gives me room to play. If you're not a decorative planner and you've stumbled upon this video, I'm curious, how do you use the extra little box here? Do we do one little guy? Where do we want him to go? Probably right here. And I feel like we've got some room to play. I want to get into my stitched boxes, but not yet. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel too much with this particular spread. So we're going to do that. All right. I'll call out box if I need it. This little space here, kind of annoying to me. I wish I had bumped this guy over a little bit more. Can we fix it? Oh, that is the question. I don't think so. I mean, I could add a strip of washi, but that's going to look weird. And I don't like the mix of florals if we went back to the beginning of the book. So we're going to leave that just like that. Let's move on to Thursday. And kind of want to do something a little different here. What if we did like little shelves? It's going to be interesting. Bear with me. So when I see like jars and stuff, I think of like pantry shelves. So what if we made, actually, let's lay stuff down before we make too much of a mess. Make sure my height is right. We're going to put him right there. And then we're going to stagger some shelves. Put that one there. Let's do the crate with like the honey and jam. I think we're going to need to go a little bit lower. This is so relaxing, you guys. What are you doing? Are you planning with me? I hope so. Are you eating snacks? I hope so. I'm going to shorten this guy up just a little bit so it's like a perfect fit for this guy. Let's do 4 shelves. Another little short one. Right there. And one more across the bottom. This might have a couple of items in it. Do you guys like when I zoom in? You'll have to let me know. Does it help you see things a little bit better, or is it like too much? So we've got a bunch of different jar options. Although since these two are jars, I kind of want to do just flowers down at the bottom. So we're going to do those. I like this one. I don't know if I want to go that low though, but we're going to do it. Do we have space for one more? I don't think so. So I'm going to shorten this a little bit. It's difficult to rip once it's laid down. There we go. Could have spaced those a little bit better, but I think it's cute. And see how they're not completely matching, but they at least coordinate. I feel like we could do a little bit more before moving on to the next page. This is like a too much. Might be too much. Too much, but we're doing it anyways. Something right here. I almost feel like this needs to go up a little bit higher, but you know what? Relax, Elizabeth. Just relax. I could add we filled that in. A bit busy for me, but I like kind of changing things up. It needed more than just the 4 shelves. Maybe what it needs is a quote, but I think we're out of, we don't have smaller quotes in this book, and I want to try to stick to the items I have here. So the alternative is adding, did I already push this guy down? Please lift up. It's lifting up, and it's lifting up some paper. It's okay. We're not going to sweat it. I feel like it needs something here, guys. I can hear someone yelling, "Don't do it." I don't know what it is. I think it's that I didn't space these quite right. That's what happens when you turn on the camera and you just start filming and you don't have a plan. You just like make it up as you go. We're going to leave this just like this, okay? All right. Friday and Saturday, we're getting into the farm animals because they're adorable. We're going to mix the farm animals with florals because I do think they need something, right? I mean, they need a little bit of love. I think we're going to switch to green though, because green is like grass. And we're going to do farm animals cutesy. I'm going to lift this up a little bit just to help fill in the space. I'm going to do it on that side. And then that is in alignment with the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. So try to match that a bit. Okay. And maybe just to bring in some of that sunshine scallops. We'll do this like it's the sun. A little sun for the animals. I think we should break out the stitch boxes on this one because I am very curious about their performance. Oh, we also have the alphas, you guys. We should do something with the alphas. The Daily Duo does have like a bonus page here. So let's decorate the bonus page as well. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, we're at an hour. Having a good time though, right? Okay. We're going to do this in tandem. I think the duckies are cute. So we're going to do some duckies here. And oh, the pig is just too much. I can't. Too cute. Okay. Now, hopefully you can see. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the difference when you use a bone after you've laid down your clear stickers. You see a difference there? You guys see that? It just gels them in. Cute. What farm animals do we want to do on this side? I think we should do the cow. And oh man, there's so many cute ones. We might need to throw some extra like animals in other places across the spread. Cow. And the dog? The dog actually looks like my dog, Sadie. At least in color. Let's do the dog. I like this chicken. Look at the facial expression of this chicken. I think it might be a little too big for this spot though. Yep, a little too big. We'll do something special with you because you're cute. No chip. I'm sorry, but that is just adorable. We want to do something up at the top. Let's do blue because sky, sun, sky. Does it have to make sense to everybody? No. Does it make sense to me? Mm-hmm. I love the horizontal stripe washi. It's my favorite. Even though it's the first time using it in this video. Low-key favorite right here. Now, Friday is kind of like it's a me and Esther day. We don't have daycare on Fridays, and so that's like all day. Not a lot of, well, I don't really have time to work unless I do it during Esther's nap time. So I kind of want to, this is like, Friday's like fun day, me and Esther, and then Saturday is always family day. And what if we did something a little different this time and did some, like spelled something out? What if we did like, I'm going to do something with this font because it's cute, this one. So this is Mama and Esther Day, and that's Family Day. Do I have enough to do M-A, M-A? I don't think we have punctuation. Baby? Mama and baby? I'm gonna do Saturday first because I'm more confident of what it's gonna be. So this is gonna be like family fun day. So I'm going to get a little bit wonky here. And hope I can get everything to fit. So we're gonna do fam. I'm not gonna get a lot done on Saturday, so I don't care about losing some of that to do space. So this is family. Oh, I like the heart in the lowercase here. So I'm gonna do this kind of aligned with the M, even though the rest of it's funky. Cause it's cute. So this is family. Ooh, we've got, okay, I don't know if this fancy Y is gonna fit, but we'll try. Oh, that's cool. Family. I don't want to do fun day. I think it's gonna be too much. We'll just do family day. And we'll just presume it's fun because it's family day. Family day. Which way? Family D. We already did the fancy family day. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Family day. Cute. Yep. So this is just a fun way to like mark out family day. Let's go back to this side. So this is the mama and baby day. And maybe I want something about just like be in the moment, like treasure the moment. But I want it to be concise. maybe it's just enjoy the time with my daughter. What would be another synonym for enjoy? I don't know, maybe we just do enjoy. Or maybe slow down. How about slow down? So S-L-O. Oh yeah, let's do slow down. And the O's have hearts in them, which connects with the I on the other page. So we're going to do S L O O. So our W's have, we're going to run out of room if I do that W. So, but we can do the fancy W when we do down. So slow. And these are going to get kind of close to my cow. I'm going to have to be pretty precise here. Do we do the heart again? No. 1 heart per page. Slow. Oh no, there's 3 W's left, and they're all the fancy ones. Let's see if I can get... Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know about this. Yeah, I was thinking I could lower the cow, but I don't think we can lower the cow. So what we're going to do, oh man, I can trim off the top, but even so, it's going to be too much. So we're going to have to go up. Come on, baby. That's what's nice about these Archer and Olive tweezers is they're very pointy, so they can lift up things pretty well. Slow. Come on, baby. Let me lift you one more time. Let's get the N down before we do the W. And we do have a regular N. So it's kind of cool looking having down going up. Slow down. Yep. Love that for us. Totally different vibes, right? From what we did previously. I do think we need to add another animal because we can, especially because I know I'm not doing a bunch of stuff. This little bumblebee is just adorable. So let's lift him up. Bzzz. I want to put him, I'm trying to put him in a place where I don't need to use any correction tape. Maybe if I can get his, oh, this could be it. His stripes align with the line on the page. And that makes me want to do something else on this side. But it's not necessary. I thought I was going to add florals. I could if I want to put like flowers down at the bottom. But this would be a good use for the clusters, which I'm not usually a fan of cluster stickers. You'll notice I don't show a lot of sticker books that are just clusters and clusters and clusters. Just curious though. It is nice when they're pre-done like this because you get more bang for your buck, right? I need a straight edge, so or as close to a straight edge as possible. So I'm going to trim this off. And let's see. I'll just throw that down there. Totally not necessary. But, oh, why not? Then we have the other part that we cut that I could just put. The other thing we could do is actually rotate it like this and do the flat edge up against the grid. Ooh, see the difference there? That aesthetic is much more my vibe right there versus that. See the difference? Oh boy, you gonna let me lift you? You are. Oh, thank you. This is gonna be a little bit too wide. So I'm gonna trim this a little bit more. I pretty much always cut my stickers. Unless they're like images like this, like these animals. The floral stickers, 9 times out of 10, I never accept them as they are in the sticker book. I always like to play a little bit more. I think that's beautiful. I like the look of the straight edge up against the grid. What do you guys think? Okay, every part of me wants to decorative date these because once we've integrated black into a spread like this, I want it to be more balanced with black by having black up here. And so for this spread, did we do, we didn't really add black here, so I'm not needing that. But with this, I am. So I'm going to white out. My favorite whiteout has been missing for a hot minute. And it's funny because I actually love it so much. I have multiple ones of them and I don't know where they are. But I do want to do some whiteout and then we'll go back to the Date the Dates sticker book for dating dates. Oh my goodness. If I were correction tape, where would I be? Oh, and actually, let me take a sip of water. Okay. We're going to go for it. I'm actually going to take out the dates. Oh my goodness. Why are you not laying down? There we go. Do we want to do days of the week too? I think so. Let's just redate this whole thing. Just don't let me forget that it's Friday, Saturday. Okay. So we're going to go to this guy. I could have done the paper stickers from this, but if you do the paper stickers, you don't have to you don't have to white things out. What dates are we looking at again? 20th and the 21st. Do we want to do some jumbos? Kinda. I kind of want to use some big ones. Don't have any more 20 and 21. Oh, but we do in the paper version. Hold on. Let's see how large and in charge these ones are. They're large. I need to do clear. because the paper stickers from Mojo Jojo Plans are a bright white, and the color of the paper from Erin Condren is definitely more off-white. So 20th. And I feel like that O is a nice match for the 0 here. And I'm pulling from, look in just a second. Dated 2.0 Mojo Jojo Plans. A lot of my functional stickers come from Mojo Jojo Plans. And if they're in stock, awesome. Check them out. Joyful 10 is my discount code for JoJo's shop. Okay, see how that, can you guys see that that kind of like matches it a little bit better? Let's get our Friday and Saturday, and they've got stacks in this font, but I don't want the stack. I want this one. So we're gonna go with Friday in clear and Saturday in and clear. Yep. Very cohesive. And it's funny, like the vibes are totally, look at the different looks we've created. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think Friday and Saturday are my favorite. Now we have Sunday, Sunday fun day. Sunday is another kind of family day. So I don't need a ton of to-do space here. I'm going to do similar vibes. We're going to use the alphas again because I really enjoyed the look of that. If something is working, go with it. Let's go back to our Sweet Spring and see what we want to. Kind of tempted to do this for Sunday. Let's look through the other collections. I mean, it could be pretty to do the florals. But I like the integration of the black. I don't want to do Eastery. You guys want to know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about whether or not I want to use like one of these guys for my date. And do Sunday like inside of it. I don't know, but anytime I go back to these more like neutral colors, I get way more excited. But this is going to fill this in quite well. If I do like this one. Man, you could even go this way and have the flowers be like hanging. Kind of curious about how this guy will fit. Let's play for a second. I don't want to waste this sticker though if it doesn't work. So I'm not going to lay it down quite yet. Could it be a good fit? Oh, yeah, that's a nice fit. We're going to do it. What makes me nervous? Is that a pretty straight edge? Yeah. I want to go as far over as I can to the spiral or to the coil. Silence, please. Oh, please be straight. She's not straight. How will we fix it? We're just going to have to let her be. Let it be. But you know what we can do? Scallops. Stripies. Stripies? We need to incorporate some black. We need to incorporate black. do I have, has Planything done neutral washi? Like black washi? I have a ton of colorful washi from her. But I don't know if I have black. I recently used this guy and I loved it. Dare we add? Kind of think we do. Kind of aggressive. But I want to use the alphas. And if I want to use the alphas, I need to incorporate black. I'm going rogue here. What if, just curious, does it need to be a little bit softer? I think it needs to be a little bit softer. So, or thinner. I need a thin black washi tape from Planything. I have a gray scallop from her. I need just like a thin black. That's really thin. That's old. I don't know where that came from. Hold up, guys. I need to consult my... I'm in the middle of going through my washi collection and organizing it. Ay. I mean, we could go... This is like a Happy Planner washi from back in the day. I don't think that's quite right. That's black and white. Some of these have too much like texture though. Buffalo plaid. Kind of weird, right? This might be Planything. I don't know if these are Planything. We're gonna give them a try. I do also have black grid. But it's almost too black. Ay. I think that Amber needs to give us a neutral set of washi. Maybe she did it a while back and I didn't. Oh wait, no, I got all excited. That is not black. Close though. Is it close enough? It might be close enough. We need all black and white washi from Amber. The other option is, I mean, I do have this like just black paper tape. Maybe we do the black paper tape. I have a couple different widths. I think I got this off of Amazon. Look how thin that is. I don't remember what I bought it for a specific project. I think it was just doing like washi art. We're gonna do this. I think it's gonna need a straight edge though. It's almost like the consistency of painter's tape. That is actually a very nice fit for the line spacing on the Erin Condren planner. Interesting. So if you need to like redact your plans, you could get this tape. That's a pretty bold black. I think that's why I like the idea of doing like a texture, because it breaks it up with a little bit of white. Ay. I'm running out of time too. I need to hurry this up. That's too black. Can't do it. I do like the width on this one. It's like a buffalo plaid. That's better. Let's just go with this one. We'll make it work. Looks like a trellis. How many of you said that as soon as it went down? That looks like a trellis. Okay, so this is Sunday, right? And this is the one that I wanted to have be kind of cozy wozy. So I'm gonna add some grounding at the bottom. And do the bed. Not that I sleep in on Sundays, but I actually just like how cozy that looks. I don't typically put people in my planner. I don't know what it is. I have a thing about it. She looks kind of small in comparison to the bed, so I don't think that's going to work. I've got the bed, but I feel like we need, I guess we can put the word here. Why don't we just do Sunday? Or do the word rest or something like that. I'm going to change up the location of the washi for this day. I'm gonna throw it there. And I want a little bit more floral. And for that, this is gonna be tricky. I wish I had some more stem options, like a long strip, because none of these are quite right to run across the top. I guess I could do some of these guys just going across this way. These thinner guys. Like that. Just orienting them horizontally instead of vertically. Really, I should cut them, but cut them for a straight edge. I'm gonna finish up this top section. Just go there. They'll kind of blend together. And then they'll blend even better. Let me press them down. Then we need our date, which is the 22nd. Excuse me. And I could do an even larger number for this. So I'm going to, because Sunday is hanging out by itself. The other side is a notes page. So there's no reason why we can't play a little bit. Now lift up this washi. I don't really need the 6 and 7 o'clock hour. Could also do that here. Put the 22 here. That's what I'm going to do, even though I just ripped off that washi. Let's fix that. It's not going to be a perfect match, but that's okay. Let's put the 22 right here. Back last spring, when my daily was the plum paper daily, I had a couple videos up where I did a full week in one video, and y'all liked it, but it took a lot of time to decorate them all in one sitting. When you add in also like reviewing new stickers and stuff, it is a lot. But if you guys want to see some more of the Erin Condren Daily Duo setups, let me know. I'm not in this planner every day, but decorating is something that I enjoy, and I create content to give people ideas and inspiration. So if you are in a daily duo and you want to see more decorative ideas, leave me a comment and let me know, or give this a thumbs up. Somehow signal to me that that you'd like to see me use this more on YouTube. I don't share after the pen spreads because, one, confidential information, and two, there are days and weeks where I don't end up writing in the planner I've decorated in the video. It just ends up being decorated and then not used. It just kind of depends. So you might not always see the finished product, but you can at least see how I would get it set up. So I still think we need a phrase here or a word here. And we did slow down, family day. I think we should do rest. And I think that makes sense with the bed. And I like the font that we did for the previous days. So we're going to stick with that one and see how this all fits. I'm going to do I want this to really kind of take up space. And it's going to, again, go upwards just because of the white space that we have. And when I go wonky with my letters, I'm just tweaking them either to the left or to the right, and I do it every letter. I rotate from left to right, and I just think it looks nice and fun and playful. So S is going that way, so T is going to go this way. And the spacing on that is quite nice. So I think this looks great, and the flowers are slightly different colorway from the collection here, but once you kind of add all the black, and then once I start writing in the planner too with black, that's another reason why I like adding black to even pastel colors. Black makes color pop, and it makes, when I'm actually writing in my planner, it makes the whole thing come together after the pen, because the black ink that I'm using for my plans matches some element of the spread. So I know that this planner spread is going to look nice once it's completed and I've finished my plans. Same thing with this one. The black's going to be great. This, without there being black, I mean, there's a little bit of like a dark gray here. Maybe I'd use a different color pen. I have a brown inked pen. I could maybe use brown here, or use an Erin Condren like dual tip marker for plants. I love the dual tip markers in this layout, or on Erin Condren paper. I do have a little bit of black infused here, so that would be fine. I'm so tempted to, yeah, I mean, even change this guy out. I think we're going to do it. We're going to take this. You know, we didn't use the stitch boxes. Oh, man. And this is making a mess. Hold on. I'm going to take off this whole thing if I can. Oh, because I feel like this needs more black since I added the black from the dates. So we're going to lift this guy up. We're almost done, guys. Stick with me. I want to use a stitched box. And I keep missing the boat on that. Although it doesn't really need a box, what it needs is a corresponding black font to go with that. The stitch boxes are so fun. I don't think I could do a stitch box on this one because they're a little bit, I mean, that one's a little bit smaller. So I could add one of these guys. I feel like this pink could be a good, that is quite a nice match actually. I'm gonna go up higher. And then we're gonna go back to our dates. And look for February. Kind of want the cursive February. Now, most people would just put the February in the box, but I'm not most people. When I'm layering things in sets of 3, I like layering one thing, put the second thing on top, and then where these two guys meet right here is where I put the third thing. So thing 1 is washi, thing 2 is the box, and thing 3 is February. And I want it to go right there. It's just a layering thing that I like to do. Okay, that to me looks a little bit more cohesive. So, I mean, we could change out the fonts here with the days of the week so that it matches this. It's not necessary though. I am tempted to redate this because we do have some black. I mean, I could just change up the dates here, 16th and 17th. Let's go ahead and do it just to add a little bit of black, and then we'll be done, guys. So I'm going to take out 16 and 17. And I learned a month or two ago that I'm actually an affiliate for Erin Condren. Had no idea. I know I had applied a couple years ago and just never followed up to see if I was one, but I am. So if you decide you want to jump on the daily duo train, my affiliate link is in the description box, and hopefully I will have fun things from Erin Condren to share with you as an affiliate in the future. I've only gotten one box from them, and that was, I think, in December. So this was gifted, but any other time I've shown Erin Condren, they've been items I've purchased, so it's kind of fun that I can collaborate with them. All right, we're going to add these numbers, which makes the days of the week look even more muted, but I think that's okay. I just wanted to bring a little bit of black up to the top. But as I was saying, if you're an Erin Condren user and you want to support my content, this is what helps me provide for my family. We have big goals this year, guys. We want to buy a house. We live in a little duplex and we've just outgrown it. So we're hoping to buy a house in 2026. So if you want to support my content and help me on the road to savings, my affiliate link for Erin Condren is in the description box, as is the affiliate link for Planything. Let's do one more thorough look through. Okay, here's our weekly. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we need like a notes situation. I think we need a space for notes. Let's just like do the whole thing, okay? Since we're sitting here, let's just make it happen. I'm gonna make sure that this is cohesive with the other side. And let's go back to the florals. Upside down florals again. Who am I? Do I do it? Are we trellising, everybody? Or, I mean, I kind of think we're trellising. We're trellising. I'm going to take this whole piece. It's meant to be a bottom corner piece. I'm going to cut a straight edge. I'm going to butt that straight edge. Make sure you keep this guy lifted up so it doesn't drop prematurely. Premature droppage. Route that guy all the way down. Hello, you're cute. And I think there was another corner piece that I think I can make work. Or at least like kind of ombre it out a little bit. Or I could just do notes right here. I feel like we need like a little bit more. Just gonna... a weird gap edge. Weird gap edge. We're going to figure it out. Let's figure it out together. Straight edge. It's funny filming this in January when I know you're not going to see it until February. So anything I say about like my life right now, it's going to be different by the time you see it. So we definitely need like one more guy here. And maybe it's this one. Yes, sir. We're going to cut a pretty significant amount off of it, though. Don't you hate it when you watch people on YouTube that keep using the same stickers or the same scissors that have remnant stickers from the... I don't watch YouTube anymore just because I don't watch Plan With Me videos on YouTube anymore because I don't want to risk seeing somebody do something and getting the idea and then like running with it and then not giving them credit. So I'd rather just believe that an idea is original and like my own, just so I just don't forget to give credit to somebody. Plus I don't have enough time. But I remember when I first started decorative planning like 6 years ago, I would watch Plan With Me videos and people would just be like cutting their stickers and they'd have all this like junk like off of their, like on their scissors. I'm like, clean your stickers before you cut the next sticker, take it off because those are going to stick on the, and then look at me, 5 years on YouTube and I'm doing the very thing that I would be talking to the laptop or to the phone about. We're going to stick with the same font just for consistency's sake. Hopefully I have enough. N-O-T-E-S. It's my last S. So we've basically tapped out one of the fonts, but how many 2-page spreads did we do? 3, 4? So that's a pretty good number. All right, we're going to go with the fancy N because we've got room and those are my only options. And we're going to go with, do we do it like straight on or wonky? I think we do straight on. N. Or we drop the O. Let's drop the O. N, O. But then let's put the T back up in alignment with the N. And noted. It's notes, but I like saying noted. Noted. You know, like you clocked it. So I will often go with noted. And we're going to do E right there. I like that drop of the O. It's dropping it like it's hot or something. Noted. Huzzah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like the blank space up there. I don't know what it is, but it just looks cute. Do we need to add like a little like some farm animals down here? I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to. It's the pigs, man. The pigs get me every time. I don't want to do more florals. I think we should just leave it. We're going on almost 2 hours. This might be one of my longest videos. Yeah, maybe one of my longest. I do have a video that's over 2 hours, but that was a massive planner flip through review video. I don't know if I've done a full 2 hour plan with me. That would be bananas. I'd have to be like stopping for hydration more often. Speaking of which, I think we're done, friends. So let's go back one more time to see what we've done. Here is our weekly overview. A Monday and a Tuesday. A Wednesday and Thursday. Friday and Saturday. Sunday and noted. Sweet. Well, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. What did we do? We did a lot. We looked at the 3 new sticker books that are releasing on February 15th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Again, these are $18.99 if you're in the US, and that includes the tariff pricing. And then there are 12, a whole lot of washi, 12 washi releasing on February 15th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Am I missing some? I feel like I'm missing some. These are going to be $2.60 for the US. Prices are lower if you're in Europe or the UK because obviously y'all aren't paying tariffs. So 12 washi tape, 3 sticker books, and we use them in my Erin Condren A5 Daily Duo. And I gotta say, man, these work. It all works. And I kind of mix and matched some of these florals with the different collections. I didn't use the stitch boxes, which is very sad, but I didn't need them with a daily quite like this. I mean, I added some because added some of these boxes because I wanted to fill in the space and just call some stuff out. I didn't need them anywhere else, but you best believe that the stitch boxes you're going to see soon, probably in my Hemlock and Oak planner. All right, friends, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you decide to pick anything up on February 15th from Planything, Joyful 10 will save you 10% off of your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description box. If you ever decide to pick something up from Erin Condren and you want to support the Joyful Sojourn, definitely shop with the Erin Condren affiliate link, also in the description box. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again, I sure hope that you do. I hope this wasn't too long. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, God bless you, friends. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video.